Morning, everybody. Full disclosure, this video is going to have some language. It's going to be pretty bad. Kind of like the language that was used in the White House yesterday by the Orange Fuhrer, the suntan Superman, Donald Trump. What I'm referring to is the fact that Donald Trump, in talking about Haiti and other African nations, referring to them as shithole countries. Now, I want to say that, as usual, the Trumpeters have come out of the woodwork in defending him. And this is the defense that they're using. Whoa, these countries are shithole countries. These countries, they need to get their act together, and we don't need any more of their people here. I think, about 75 years ago, I heard the same thing in another country. I think it was Germany. Or anyway, in using this language, calling these countries shithole countries, Donald Trump has descended to the level of really just a playground bully. He is a junior high blowhard that happened to be elected president. As president, you cannot use these terms. You cannot describe other countries this way. You cannot describe the citizens of these countries this way. You are not some basement living 22-year-old banging away on a keyboard at 4chan or Stormfront. You don't have the luxury to use these terms to describe countries, other countries, or their citizens. You're the president of the United States. There's a certain decorum that you're supposed to have. Notice I said supposed to, because it just isn't happening with Trump. Since we're on this, I want to say that he has actually managed to piss off a few Republicans this time. There are a few establishment Republicans, actually more than a few, who are upset at his choice of words. They don't get upset about much else he does, but they're mad now. So we'll give them credit where credit is due. One of those people who were upset is Mia Love, whose parents are Haitian immigrants. Mia Love is a Republican. I believe she sits in the House of Representatives, if I'm not mistaken. And she's demanded an apology from Donald Trump. And I think she should get one. She, along with other Republicans and Democrats, are demanding an apology from Trump for his extremely offensive, I'm not an offensive term. I was going to call it a poor choice of words, but it's not a poor choice of words. This is who this guy is. Donald Trump is an unthinking buffoon who feels like because he's president, he can do and say whatever the hell he feels like. Newsflash, you don't. You cannot run around describing other countries as shithole countries. It doesn't matter how you actually feel about them. You can't say that. He has freedom of speech. He can give his opinion however he wants to. He can give his opinion, but he can't give it however he wants to. Now, I understand that a lot of the Trumpeters agree with him that these countries are shithole countries and they need to get their act together, and we don't need any more of their kind in this country. Okay, I have a question for you. Let's pretend Barack Obama is president. Let's pretend it's 2013. And Barack Obama, in talking about immigration policy, calls nations such as France, Spain, England, the Scandinavian countries, let's just pretend he calls them shithole countries, while at the same time making the immigration process easier for people from African countries and the nation of Haiti. What would you all say then? I can tell you what you'd say. You would say, well, that's racist. He's showing favoritism to black nations over white nations. And you know what? You'd be 100% right, and I would agree with you. And that's exactly what your spray tan Superman is doing right now. The immigration process is currently easier for Europeans than it is for Haitians and other black people from Africa. That is the situation as it stands right now. So, is Donald Trump being racist? Is he showing favoritism? I won't go so far as to say he's being racist. He is showing favoritism. He is showing his absolute and utter ignorance of the overall situation that we face in this country as far as immigration, while making it easier for one group to come in than another, and the group he's making it easier for just happens to be the same color as he is. So yeah, I understand why people construe that as racism. So just in case you're wondering why people think your hero is a racist, you want to know why people think his supporters are racist, there you go. It's not difficult to figure out. This is not rocket science. What it is an extremely sad and pathetic situation that we're facing here in the United States of America, because we have one of the biggest idiots to ever occupy the White House as our leader. Anyone that has been paying attention knows I'm not a fan of this guy. And I'm really trying to find some positive when it comes to Donald Trump. But you know what? He doesn't give me any help. He's not helping. With everything that spews out of his mouth on a daily basis, there's absolutely no redeeming quality that I can find to praise or to find any kind of positive motivation with. Everything this man does and says is negative, divisive, and helps no one. Not even him. This comment, this use of shithole countries to describe these nations, that doesn't help him. It doesn't help the prestige of the United States. All it does is divide people. All it does is turn people against him. Even people in his own party. As I said, Mia Love, the descendant of Haitian immigrants, and Haiti is on his shithole countries list. Is Haiti in a bad situation? Sure. Can you say that as president? Yes, you can say Haiti's in a bad situation. Can you, as president, call Haiti a shithole country? No. No, you cannot. So, to close out, Donald Trump, you are a disgrace to the office of president. Many of your followers disgrace themselves by defending you. And just in case people forget the fact that we elected a buffoon to the White House, don't worry. I'll be there to remind you. You're welcome.